cat. Hello, kitty. Hey, Tess. My father is suffering from Morgan's insanity. His doctors have given up on him, but Dr. Robertson told me there might be a way to save him. She said it might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, but she said it was beyond her skill. It would be Morgan's something something. Morgan's folly. Will be revealed to induce trance-like state in anyone who casts their eye upon it, making them open to... Morgan's insanity. Poison of the mind. Alright, let's try this. But this would probably be something that I don't have, right? I used it in interminative state. Hi. I'm on the last day. Yeah, I know, but it's the very last day. I'm finishing the book. I have to finish the book. Can I do that? Can I go finish the book before you interrupt me? No? You really gonna interrupt me on the last day of the game? You really gonna make me get up out of this chair and take you outside because you want to go stand in the rain? Apparently she does. I'll be right back. Corkina. These are used to call on the guile and wisdom of the goddess Corkin. She is a goddess of the earth. Objects of power they exude. Da-da-da-da. Corbin's might. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do this. A menace. According to Whitlock, these are lighter than the Evocant by half, not exactly the most useful insight. They are carried by desert nomads who use them to conjure precious water from the cool night air. Interesting. What would I have that would hold water? Maybe this? What is a pit? No. A shin? No. Water Shavo weaving is a ferment. Okay, so it might be Morgan's Folly, right? Though I feel like that's Morgan's Insanity, Morgan's Folly. Oh. Okay. I was thinking that it was going to be something that we didn't have. My bad. Yay! Okay. Peggy Grafton. There's an old hermit living out past Westwater who barely comes into town. He brings me lists now and then for old things. This time he wants something that will pull water from thin air. No idea if he's mad or onto something, but I said I asked around. I think it's this one. No. Something that can pull water. What is a symbol of water? It's a triangle. Oh, no, this one has the elements on it, but we already know what it is. Okay. This one has a water stone. No. You? No? Jesus Christ. Maybe I don't have it. I should look up water in the book index. Okay. But I know what it is. It's a thing. It's Manus. Okay, okay, so if I have a evocant, which is here, right? And it is lighter than the evocant. Really? Nope. Nope. It's not this one. Even though it's lighter than the evocant. Maybe it's this. Nope, that's definitely heavier. Alright, so it's not on this side. Yeah. So it's a charm, maybe? Nope, it's lighter though. Definitely something unusual about this item. I can't quite put my finger on it though. Okay. This is not... definitely lighter. That's Storm. The Storm Ward, I think. No. It's not that one. Now let's just start over. Alright. Okay, so I'm just doing a little bit of housekeeping. Trying to get everything sorted. That is interesting. Yay! The item featured an aquamarine and stone of water. Using my scales, I can check. A lot of things were lighter than that stupid stone, okay? God. Now I can put you back here. And you can go here. Oh my god, I'm just gonna move you here because you were just causing all sorts of problems. Cecil Bateman. My lungs are short. My doctors told me to settle my affairs. But I'm not ready to give up, not yet. I've heard a local story about a witch in Vandermeer and her healing abilities. It says it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. Okay. Healing. Is not a thing. Which. No, also not a thing. But the goal is supposedly purification of the body. The most. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm wondering if, like, why is it just going through? Owen Fox. My farm is diseased, my crops won't hold, and even the animals are uneasy. The old man says the earth's angry. He says I should call upon Kirkin for wisdom and blessings. Can you help? Land's all I got. I think it's the Karkina. Used to call on the Guile. She is the goddess of the earth. Creation and rebirth is maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. Okay. If it's not this, okay. So, there's a Korkena, and it would have symbols of the earth on it, supposedly, in theory. Yeah, because it has a snake on it. Using an excess, I remind myself that Korkin is a serpent goddess represented in the design on this jaw. Closer inspection reveals that they have an imposing aura. The item has several connections to the jade eyes, the clay material, and the Druidic field they produce. Okay. The Korkana, which I can move over here. Martha Chapman. I collect rare artifacts, especially those with, shall we say, questionable uses. But why? A weaving edge has always fascinated me. I don't plan on using it, heavens no. Blood magic, old traditions, I simply must have it. I think it's that one. Yeah. The handle is made of oak, sure. It just looked like something that would be called a weaving edge. That's why I picked it. Yeah, you can stay there for now, that's fine. I read the tales of Calaris from cover to cover. I was surprised to learn some of the powers he could wield. Did you know that he could walk through walls? I read that he used water's shadow, but that we have lost the knowledge of how they work over the years. I don't expect I'll get very far with it, but I like to study one all the same. Who knows, perhaps I'll succeed where others have failed. I'm gonna think it's this one. No. Water's Chateau. Is it this one? No. Let's see. You can come down here. Can be used to pass through solid matter. Kind of looks like Eli. It's not those two. This one can go. These things are so wide. You can go here. No, I said here. Thank you. A water shadow. No. It's fine if I die. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just putting stuff in shit, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright. Hey, Ghost Fully. I've been studying old text references to things happen beneath the surface of our world. Oh, they mention the use of spirit art to see beyond the black veil. It's something I like to experience for myself. Alright, black, spirit eye. Who stay away from spirit, they deride fear as nothing. They draw power from opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Okay, oh, I think I know what it is. I think it's this one. Wait, where'd it go? Oh no. Yeah. Hot and cold, bitch. Heat and cold. The malachite gemstone hints at their ability to see beyond the world beyond ours. Sure, whatever. That's not why I picked it. Daisy Winters. I need your help. We found a cave out past the old mill. Inside, some sort of mirror was casting a strange beam of a light. My brother walked into it. Now he's stuck. Pulled this way and that way like some dancing marionette. I came here as fast as I could because I remembered you have a way to draw dark power away from the body. Could that work here? A dread vivant. A dread vivant. Power rising off the dread vivant is a subtle but noticeably invigorating. These objects represent the balance of life and death, of good and evil, of hope and despair. This one? Yeah. The concept of balance is reflected in the design. The skull, death, the flower, life. Closer inspection reveals the power the item exceeds. Alright, this one can go here. There we go. A little less cluttered. Alice Holtby. My grandmother followed the old ways. She kept a Dradic altar in the cellar. She believed in asking for nature's blessing before harvest. I found a note about a ritual meant to bring abundance, but it needs an argyle. This seems like the place to find one. Alright, an argyle. Which has like 2 notes. A vessel of the earth. I think it's this one. Yeah. It has symbols of earth around there. I didn't even fucking notice that. It's made out of clay, bitch. Okay. And you have been identified. And you. But you are a tool, so you stay here. Tommy Brown. I work the riverbed searching for stones, amethyst, jade, maybe deValiante if I'm lucky. Or deValiante. It's hard to spot them in the book, but I heard about these remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Oh, I think I know what it is. Worth a shot. Where's the Aries thing? Aries, Aries, Aries. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Why haven't you died? We've hit a bit of a snag, and I've had to shut down the quarry. Oh, well. Our dynamite supplier has had a little accident. I'll spare you the details. I wonder, is there anything among your fine collection that could get us up and running again in the short term? Maybe? I'm losing money by the minute. I don't care, Thomas. Sometimes call its tool to make use of Wisik power. Is it Wisik body? Let's see. Pit would work. Okay, I don't have a pit. Or I don't know what a pit is. Come on, faster, please. 3 different elements that pit allegedly represents. Actually, I might know what. No, I don't know what a pit is because I didn't use it. Okay. Earth, sun, and death. Or darkness. The Dradic, the Diurnic, and Noctic. These energies balance the way. Maybe it's this? Yeah! Have a pit. The item has 3 different materials: gold, clay, and skull. The thermic field it produces is formless. Love how you just backs away into the background. I mean, they all do. William Wheatley. My thesis on the psychology of fear, but books can only take me so far. I need to feel it properly. I'm sure you have something. Probably. Fear. Spirit Eye, is it the Zaya? Warn about the neck, to these innocent looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. Okay. Zaya. I think it's this one. Yeah. Single material. Althea O'Shea. I've been looking into Corvin the Bloody Queen for a book on historical figures that I'm writing. Finding it surprisingly difficult to verify much of her story. I was hoping to take a look at one of the bloodstone artifacts that are created in her name, if you have one, of course. Is it this one? Yeah. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. Just shift their thinking a little. Okay, Constance. Sometimes all it takes is a suggestion in the right state of mind. Do you have anything suitable? I'm pretty sure you want a Morgan's Folly. Morgan's Folly. Hypnosis, that's right. That's what that symbol means. Okay. Jane Fairburn. My sons are out of control. Jail doesn't teach them anything. A year behind bars and they come back worse. I want them to feel the wrong they've done. Real penance, so they might change their ways. Alright, so it's gonna be the guilt thing. Binding seed. Made of two distinct materials representing the Mintic and the Wissac. The mind and the body described by spiral encompassing the body, the seed. Okay. I have nothing to remark. Turquoise gemstone and painted markings. A piece of driftwood. Weathered, polished. I have nothing to remark. What is the Mind Stone? I don't think it's aquamarine. No, that's water. It's kyanite. Okay. So, I mean, this is maybe. Yeah. The items of two materials, wood and stone. It features a spiral surrounding a seed. Charlotte Bradshaw. My brother captains a small fishing vessel in Haverick. There's a big storm last month and 2 boats never came home. I remember what the old sailors used to carry, a shin. Charms, tokens, things to keep the sea calm or at least keep you afloat. I want to give him something like that, just in case. I think it's this. Yeah. Made of driftwood, a material with a connection to the ocean. It features an aquamarine gemstone, the stone of water. And then I can put you here. No. No. There. Okay, I have one more of you. I have 2 more items that need to be... Oh no. And then I have the bishop's square. Lillian Higgins. I am full of righteous anger. I won't be taken advantage of anymore. It's time to fight back against my tormentor. He has bullied and threatened me all my adult life, and I have had enough. Is it your husband? A Zephyr. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I'm so close to being done. Resonant objects give off a faint odor familiar to any thaumaturge. So, do you give off an odor? Actually, I don't think I think it's you. Cool. Gives off a scent like a brewing storm. I think it's this one. Yep. Sweet. Alright, 2 more items. Hey, David. Rain again. Soaked to the bone before I'm halfway through my rounds. I'm fed up with it. I got a few bob to spare if you know a way to keep me dry. Maybe this one? Yeah. Ascendant Thaumaturge. Identify all the items. Yay! I did it. And with that, I am done. Time for a well-earned rest. Right after I give Jupiter one last scratch behind the ears. There we go. It's like, pet your damn cat. Alright, everything is good. I'm gonna put our books back. Just gonna clean up our desk a little bit. And then these can go back in here. Just like that. And we're gonna end this day. Alright everyone, that was Strange Antiquities. Thank you for joining me on this wild ride. I think I enjoyed this better than Strange Horticulture. I think that a lot of the things that I didn't like about Strange Horticulture, which I really didn't get into, like I didn't really like how things were sorted. Like it would just go wishy-washy. I mean, it's the same way here too, where everything is just like, if it's just gonna go in places, so there's really no point in organizing it too much, right? Like you can't make it alphabetical, because as soon as you do something, it's gonna de-alphabetize itself, and it's obnoxious. I liked the auto labeling stuff, because there was a couple of things in horticulture that I missed while I was going through the game, and it's like, oh, I already know what this is, and I could have labeled it a long time ago, but I didn't. But I did appreciate the auto labeling. Some puzzles I'm just too stupid to understand. Like, that's just a me problem, and that's gonna, any puzzle game worth its salt is gonna have those puzzles where I'm just like, I don't understand. And I'm gonna get frustrated, and I'm gonna look up a guide, and then I'm gonna be like, well, that's just too fucking obvious for me to understand, because I overthink everything. But you know, that's my life. Chronic overthinker. Anyway, this was... Okay, it is very late. I was up till midnight last night, and now it's like 11:30, and I'm like, I want to go to bed. But yes, thank you all for joining me. I really enjoyed this. I really can't wait for that. If they're gonna do another one, I'm gonna be all on top of that, because I want to see what what else they do in this strange little place that they've created. I love the mailman. I think he's great. I feel sorry for him for being in this weird little town that has stuff happening all the time. Oh my god, I want to stop yawning, but I can't because I'm about to go to bed because I'm very tired. But no, yeah, this was really good. And I don't know, I think I have met the limit of my ability to create words. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I hope y'all go to bed too, and at a reasonable time, so that you get a full cyclical cycle or circadian rhythm in, maybe cycle, something. I hope you have a good night's sleep, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.